we're looking at across the ridge line of the roof.
Yeah.
We're then looking down the roof to any slipped, broken tiles on the roof, any sagging or bowing of the roof, and then looking at the general structure of the property from the front.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Good.
In here now, you'll see that the kitchen has been completely stripped out. You need a new kitchen. It's got to have that appeal to our home movers or our first-time buyers to say this is brand new. A nice contemporary kitchen like this, with of course the spotlights in the ceiling, is going to create that wow factor for our first-time or our home movers.
Yeah, definitely.
So obviously, in a nutshell, when we're doing flips, we need a new kitchen. So obviously we've got to check out the electrics for the property. We've got to make sure that it doesn't need to be rewired. We look at the consumer unit. Is it a switched or a fused unit? This particular consumer unit is actually brand new. It's a metal case consumer unit, which is a good sign from the start.
Okay.
But there's further investigation we need to do to make sure this property will pass an electrical safety test. So obviously we'll be checking out the heating system. We'll be looking at the boiler. But the first thing which you want to look at is your rads. Are they in good condition? Are they modern rads? Will they clean up? Have they got the thermostatic radiator valves on them? Yes, they have. This is a really good sign. Now we check out the boiler, which I'll show you now.
Lovely.
Heating system is really, really important. It's essential that we have a condensing combination boiler in all of our houses.
Yeah.
Okay, if there's an electric system, if there's the old back boiler, if there's a hot water cylinder, it means we've got to change the heating system. We need a condensing combination boiler. That is today's standard, and that is what will sell the house for us. Okay. This boiler here, as you can see, it's a condensing combination boiler. It's an Ideal Logic. It's not to everyone's taste. A lot of heating engineers watching this will probably persecute me, but I think they're absolutely fine. You can tell it's a condensing combination boiler because you've got your filter and you've got your condenser pipe on there as well.
Which is the plastic.
Yeah. So in here, obviously, having replaced the boards for the walls, we're going to have to replace the skirting boards as well. So that will be done as we need to do the architraves and the door frames and things like that as well. So that's all part of the process here. So we create the room with a nice grey carpet, white walls, all the wood is gleaming. It creates the buyer's dream. Yeah. So obviously the UPVC, it's new profiles here. So the UPVC double glazed windows. The only thing I'd change on here would be the handles on there. And obviously the UPVC itself, the profiles are all fine. So that will clean up really, really nicely.
Yeah.
Okay. Now gardens, this is a lovely sized garden for the proportion of the house. It's essential though with gardens, they're very, very personal. So we're not going to do too much to it. We're basically going to tidy the garden up and we're going to turn it into a blank canvas so that the people buying this house, if they want decking, if they want a patio, if they want stones, if they want turf, if they want, artificial grass, whatever they choose to have, they can do themselves. But you've got to make sure that it's clean. So we've got to get rid of all this clutter. We've got to cut it all back and just make sure it's really crisp, clean and tidy for the new buyers.